Hello everyone, happy World Heart Day. I'm so sorry. So, our heart beats around 1 lakh times a day. Imagine if we had to remind it every time, half of us would forget by breakfast. Are you with me? So, your heart is like your spouse. If you take it for granted, it will complain sooner or later. Some people treat their heart like a credit card. Swipe today with junk food and pay the interest tomorrow at the hospital. So, the heart is not just a pumping machine, it's also our emotional WhatsApp group. It creates instantly, it reacts actually instantly to stress, love, and even gossip. So, here's a fact: one in three deaths worldwide are linked to heart disease. But but the truth is, before you panic, let me tell you the good news. Lifestyle makes all the difference. Tonight, we will talk about how to keep both your physical and emotional heart strong. Are you ready? So, let's talk about the myths. There are a lot of myths around it and also facts. So, myth is only only old people get heart disease. That's a myth. But the fact is, stress, junk food, and no sleep are making even 30-year-olds, even 25-year-olds heart patients, or people die of heart attack. It's happening in my society also. It has happened recently, and I've been I noticed it, and I was shocked to hear that. So your heart doesn't check your birth certificate before giving trouble. The second myth is if I go to the gym, I can eat anything. 80% of heart health is diet, lifestyle, not just exercise. So the fact is 80% of heart health is diet plus lifestyle, not just exercise. People think that if you do exercise, you can eat anything, but you also need to diet plus there is lifestyle. All these things together actually will help you to have a better heart um, pumping. So you can't outrun a bad diet, not even on a treadmill. That's a fact. The next myth that I want to burst is stress is normal. Everyone has it. So I also have stress, you also have stress, so it's just normal. That is what people feel. But no, fact is, chronic stress raises blood pressure, sugar, and clogs the arteries. So, stress is common, but so is the hair fall. That doesn't mean we ignore it. We have to acknowledge it. We have to take care of our heart. So, let me share a story of one of my client. A young mom told me, I don't want six pack abs. I just want the stamina to run after my toddler without those um, long breaths or without those breathlessness. So that's true heart health, not abs, but energy for life. Are you getting me? So, physical heart health. Let's talk about physical heart health. Once I had a client who proudly said, I eat only one pizza a day. And I told him, that's not intermittent fasting. That's an emergency waiting to happen. After small changes like switching to nuts and salads, he felt lighter in just a week. So, the moral of the story is your heart doesn't want drama, it wants discipline. Let me share another beautiful story of a client, of a banker who never missed a deal but always missed breakfast. At 40, he landed in the ER with chest pain. Today, he never misses his 7 a.m. walk. He says, now I invest in health first, the best ROI, return of investment. So, don't break your heart with your habits. Love it daily. A 30-minute walk a day keeps the cardiologist away. Yes, you heard me right. A 30 minutes walk a day keeps the cardiologist away. Also, some people don't sleep well, yeah, or they just lie down on the bed, but they scroll the mobile so much that their sleep time has vanished. They don't get sleep many times. They are just awake till maybe 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the morning, and again the next day they have to go to work, and then because their sleep is deprived, somewhere it also affects their heart. Sleep is like your phone charger. If you don't plug in the battery, your heart dies on you. So, skipping sleep is like skipping heartbeats. It is dangerous fried food, like the dangerous fried food may look golden, but it gives your heart a black mark. So, many times we also go for taste. We want those fried foods. But what happens is, in the long run, if you see, it is not good for your heart. So please take care of your heart, not your tongue. So we can actually do some nutritional swaps, some movement, 7 to 8 hours sleep, and stress management. That should actually help you have a healthy heart. Let's talk about emotional and life coaching angle. So I had let me share one more story of a client. I had a client who was a homemaker. She told me, I don't have time for myself. I'm always cooking, caring for others. And guess what? She had high cholesterol at 38. When she started journaling 3 things she was grateful for daily, her stress reduced, her smile came back, and her family said she laughed more. That's when I realized a happy heart beats stronger than any treadmill. Stress doesn't burn calories, it just burns out your heart. That's true. Your heart listens to your thoughts. So stop saying, my life is heavy, I'm stuck, I don't know what to do. Or, compare your life with someone who's doing really good. Unless you want your chest to agree. Sometimes relationships can be heart medicine or heart poison. Choose wisely. So, whom you choose to be around, you need to choose them wisely. They can be a poison or they can be a heart medicine for you. Let me share a tool for you. So, we need to actually have a gratitude practice. 5 minutes of maybe, like, whatever you're grateful for, or maybe when you get up in the morning, 5 things that you're grateful for, and before you go to sleep, 5 things that you're grateful for throughout the day. It may be anything. It may be your staff helping you, it may be your children's helping you, or it may be the luxury of the having a room for yourself, or it may be getting that hot breakfast on your table. Whatever you are grateful for, you can just write down, or maybe thank the universe or whomsoever you believe in. That gratitude actually helps in life. That practice actually gives a lot of happiness to your heart. Along with that, you can do 5 minutes. If you can do 15 minutes of breath work, that is also very good. If not, at least 5 minutes of breathing, like anulom vilom, or you can do pranayam. Whatever pranayams are there, different pranayams are there, right? According to your um, I would say, according to the Ayurvedas, there are 3 types of different uh, body pranas, right? So, according to your body structure, you can follow different pranayams. If you want to know about it, I share you can type in the chat box. I will share those with you. So here I would like to share one of my grandmother actually. She lived till 92. She never saw a cardiologist. Her secret was early dinner, laughter with neighbors, and daily prayers. She always said, "Don't feed anger, feed your stomach right." And maybe that's why her heart beat, beat was peaceful, like heart beat peacefully for so long. She never had to go to a doctor. So that is what I learned from her, that having an early dinner is so important, and early dinner and a light dinner is very very important. So okay, let me ask you this is some let's do some heart spa. So close your eyes, inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Now repeat after me. My heart is strong. You can keep your hand on your heart and say, "My heart is strong, my heart is calm, my heart is full of love and laughter." Your heart loves a good joke. So, who here eat dinner after 10 p.m.? Please share in the chat box if you have your dinner after 10 p.m. Your heart says thank you for the midnight party, but please let it sleep early. Type one food you think is bad for your heart. So, do you think the fried food that I talked about, or food that have lot of cheese and butter and oil, do you feel that those things are good for your heart? Yeah, they might be good for your tongue, but in the long run, it's not good for your heart because they block the arteries. And also food like sugary food that are very good for our tongue, but they cause a lot of problem in our heart too. So tonight before sleeping, write down three things you are grateful for, and tomorrow morning notice how your chest feels lighter. So do this activity, and you will feel lighter and feel much better. When was the last time you laughed so much that your stomach hurt? Many times, as when you have a get together, or maybe when you meet your friends, you just you just laugh for no reason, and that laughter is something that should happen on a daily basis. But many times we people have forgotten to laugh like a child. No, they don't know like what is tension, what is stress. Just laugh it out from your heart. That is the greatest laughter, and it's the best medicine that you can give to your heart. If your heart could speak, what would it thank you for? And what would it complain about? Just think about it. So, friends, remember one thing: cholesterol numbers don't define you, habits, emotions, and love do. If this session made your heart smile, subscribe to my channel and share it with your loved ones. And here's some exciting news. I am starting a 10-day weight loss challenge from the 6th October. So, perfect chance to reset your body, health, and energy. DM me to join. And I would like to end this session with a happy note, on a happy note. A happy heart doesn't just beat, it dances. Thank you for joining me today on World Heart Day. Keep your heart light, your body strong, and your life full of laughter.